Welcome to the Hamsi Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Tuesday, March 27, 2012. For the economic data, today we got Case-Shiller Index, which came at negative 3.8%, in line with expectations. Consumer confidence came at 70.2, and we're expecting 70.1. For the markets, the S&P 500 futures saw a high of the day of 1419.75 and a low of the day of 1406. We closed at 1406.5. Today's volume was 1.3 million contracts. It is lower than the 20-day moving average of 1.7 million contracts. For the Nasdaq futures, we saw a high of the day of 2789.5 and a low of the day of 2772. We closed at 2775.75. Today's volume was 180,000 contracts. It is lower than the 20-day moving average of 230,000 contracts. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at negative 498 and the Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at negative 645. There were 76 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and none new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, the total contracts traded today was 630,000 contracts. The total premiums today was 1,400,000. For April, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio was 4.87, which is very bullish, and it had a 57% of the total premiums paid. For May, it had a 45 reading, and it had 14 of the total premiums paid. For June, 3.45, and it had 12% of the total premiums paid. And for July, it had a 12.12, and it had 13% of the total premiums paid. Okay, here we have the daily chart for ES. We continue to be on the positive 1, positive 2 sigma channel. Today we had kind of a big down day. We were down around 9 handles. We closed at 1406.5. For the CI diff on the daily chart, we're basically flat. But the good thing is that we continue to be on this channel. For the intraday chart, this is the 30-minute chart. You can see here on the open, we started selling off a little through the open, then we were down like 2 handles, 3 handles throughout the day until 2 p.m. Chicago time. At that time, it just started selling off quite a bit. We sold off through the last hour of the day, ending at the lows of the day, which is not very good. But we must remember that yesterday we had a very big day, so we're still up for the week, as you can see here on the weekly chart for the ES. We continue to have a positive week right now. CI diff for the weekly chart still over 1 at 1.79, which is good. On the moving averages for ES, we can see here we're still good, no touching anything right now. The closest is the 10-day moving average, which is around 1400. So we'll keep an eye on that, but it's nothing big. Okay, here we have the daily chart for gold futures. As you can see, we are a little lower than the 200-day moving average. Not even a point lower than the 200-day moving average. So we're basically at it. An important point here to the upside or downside. We'll keep an eye to see if it keeps on acting as resistance to the upside, or if we were able to break it and go above it. But here we're at an indecision point. We don't know how it's gonna act with this important average here. Today we're down 0.4% for the day, which is nothing. So we'll keep an eye on gold. As for crude, this is the CL futures. We continue to see some consolidation on the 106, 105, 107 levels. Not much movement on the daily chart. You can see here, this is getting here some consolidation, making a base here. Couple of tests to the 104 level we've been looking at. So basically not much on crude big. We were down 0.25%, which is not much. So we'll keep an eye to see what crude is making after it continues to form its base. Okay, here we have the VIX chart. As you can see, we were up big today, 9.33% for the day. We ended up 15.59, which again still very low. But you continue to see that we haven't broken the 0.6 level to the upside. So that's the level I'm looking at right now, which is 16.38. Since 2012, we haven't broke the 0.6, not even once, to the upside. It had tested a couple of times, but not successfully. According with the moving averages on the daily chart, there's nothing around here. The 20-day moving average right now is at 1638, which is exactly the same as the 0.6 level. So keep an eye on the 1638 level for now. We'll just see what happens with the VIX from here on. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.